If you want somebody to think of you when a position comes free, when there is an opportunity for a new project or whatever it is you desire, you have to help them being able to think of you. Beautiful lady, welcome to the new episode of the podcast for female leaders. And of course, we're going to talk about something interesting also today again, because this podcast episode is all about how do you think you exist in someone else's mind? In other words, how do you believe someone else sees you? What's someone else's perspective on you? And why is this important? Because on one side, you don't want to be busy with this question at all. Sometimes it costs a lot of effort to stop being busy with how someone else sees us, because often we behave like we think we have to behave according to others, maybe family, relatives, friends, work. That's not the part I'm going to talk about in this episode. The part where I am going to talk about is the part that helps you position yourself in a very strong way, in a successful way. Because, well, let's start. When you join my program, a part of the program, a very important part of the program is twice a month we have online sessions together with like-minded women, and every now and then, every session, someone shares how they think, how this attendee thinks she's in my mind, how she exists in my mind. And of course, my mind is colored by the way I perceive things. But on the other side, I'm your biggest cheerleader. I'm your biggest cheerleader anyway. I don't even have to know you, but especially when you're in my program, I am your biggest fan. So a part of the 6 months journey is always that in one of those sessions, you share within the group how you believe you exist in my mind. And then I will give you my feedback on what is where you're right and where there is room for improvement. Now, already before the session, something interesting starts, because you have to, of course, you prepare this session, and so you have to prepare how you think you exist in my mind. And by just preparing, you think of things that you never told me, or you did tell me, or you did show me, or you did not show me, or you involved me, or not at all. And when you don't share things with your biggest cheerleader, me, in this case, then chances are that you also don't share with the people in your work environment. And just sharing with me, if you share with only sharing with me, does not bring you to your next step in your career. No, you need to share with people around you if that is your goal, right? Whatever goal you have, you need to involve people, because often there is other people involved for you to make your next step. So just by preparing, it's already fun. Oh yeah. It's like oh yeah. It's like constant awareness in like 5 minutes. Oh yeah. Oh, I should do this. Oh yeah. Oh, I forgot this. Because let me give you an example of somebody who already finished the program. We started, and the start is always the 7-step plan. And after going through those 7 steps, you know exactly what to do, and you have found your way to enjoy yourself doing it. Those are key keys, very important keys. I'm trying to find the correct English word if you're listening carefully, because partly, of course, is a strategy. Of course, we work on that. I have 13 years of sales and management experience. And the other part is energy. And when you do it with fun and ease and joy, your energy will be high, and most likely your successes also. So we went through the 7-step plan, and she said, yeah, but you know what the weird thing is? Because I talked to HR and I told them that I'm looking around and I want to make a move to a different position within the company. It's a big, huge company, so a lot of positions available all the time. And she said, but they never came back to me. And then I asked her, so what exactly did you tell them? Yeah, that I was looking for a different position. Was that the only information you gave them? She said, yes. But how, with this little information, how were you of any help to make somebody else able to make it easy for someone to think of you when a position comes available? Not. You cannot expect from somebody else to think of you when you only told them once. Do you know how many advertising budget is being pumped to make sure that we never forget Coca-Cola, IKEA, McDonald's, whatever brands are all around in this world? They do it hundreds, thousands, if not millions of times, to be sure that first of all we get to know them, and once we get to know the brand, that we never ever forget. Never. And that's how it works with positioning yourself. You only do one thing. You have a goal. Positioning yourself is a way to reach your goal. Being good is not enough. Just being good is not enough. You have to tell people about your ambition, what you're good at, your results, as much as you can. Your way, right? Don't get me wrong, your way. If you want somebody to think of you when a position comes free, when there is an opportunity for a new project or whatever it is you desire, it's up to you to help either this one person or whoever is able to help you. You have to help them being able to think of you. And you don't help them by just telling them, I want a different position. You didn't even know it yourself, so how can you ask from somebody else to help you with this? It's not possible. Simple as that. If you watch the video, you can see that I put in a lot of energy, because we assume, and of course I understand why we think it's like that, because already telling one person that we are looking for something else with maybe some condition, your conditions, is already a step out of the comfort zone. And once we think, okay, once we think we've done a step out of our comfort zone, then we're there. Totally wrong. Then you just gave one piece of information, and then you go in the repeat, and then you make it more easy for the other person to help you think about you, and so on and so on and so on. And of course, it's giving and taking, and it's not only pulling somebody out. You do it with respect and whatever values you have as a person. Of course, there is no doubt there. But it doesn't stop. It actually hasn't even started by just saying it only once. So if you just think about it, if you have a goal in your work, you want to achieve something. Who knows about this? Let's say it different. Who are the people who can help you making that next move? Who are the people? And think about it. How many of these people, let's say it's 5 people, how many of these 5 people know about your future step? 1, 2, 3, 4, all of them? Or maybe just one. And let's keep it a little bit in the middle. Let's say 3 people know about your ambition. How often do you talk about it with these people? How often did you mention it? Was it only once? Twice? Well, and this is it. I'm not here to be an annoying lady. I'm here to make you aware how important it is to share your ambition, your goals with as many people as you can. And it doesn't stop by only sharing information or your ambition once. Never, ever, ever. Think about the billions that huge corporates put in advertisements. Why do you think they do that? Of course, so that when we're in the supermarket in front of 25 different Cokes, we pick this one that is in our mind. That's exactly how it works with a positioning opening up. We think of the person that we have in mind. And if you let the other person know that this is what you want, then you're like Coca-Cola. You're in the mind. And when you're in the mind of this person is actually capable of thinking about you. That's it. That's how simple it is. And the more you help the other person to think of you, the bigger the chance that you're exactly in the other person's mind, the way you want to be in the other person's mind, right? Okay. Thank you for listening. Enjoy. And of course, subscribe, follow, or leave a comment. Thank you. Bye-bye.